DietSmartReview.com, giving you your next set of questions and answers. Fit Bottom Girls Jen wants to know about high calorie day in the ranch and was that a rest day? How many calories did we eat? I haven't answered this previously, but I want to give you guys a little bit more insight on it. Once a week, usually on weigh-in day, after we weighed in would be our high calorie day and our rest day. So if we were eating, 800 to 1,000 calories on the ranch, we would normally maybe bump it up to 1,800 calories, a little bit less than double, but basically it's to boost your metabolism, give it a little kick, a wake-up call, and basically get your metabolism to just like start working again and go into overdrive. The thing is we didn't really eat terribly on high calorie day because our refrigerators were stocked with healthy food. So my high calorie day would maybe be a bowl or two of cereal with banana on top and just a couple more snacks throughout the day. Now at home, my favorite high calorie meal is banana nut whole wheat pancakes. And again, like the ranch, high calorie day at home is my rest day. So basically, my body's healing, my muscles are resting, and I'm just boosting my metabolism. So that's my high calorie days is. And at home, my high calorie day is probably about 1,600 as well. It's just where I like to keep it, I really do a high calorie meal instead of an entire day. So that's how that works. Amanda H. wants to know about downtime on the ranch and did we ever go out? On the ranch, we filmed about 4 to 5 times a week. And when we weren't filming, we had dark days, which means no cameras were around and the crew was mainly gone, and it was just like the casting personnel that were there with us. And we just hung out. I mean, we were always working out, eating, or sleeping. But there were times when we would go out. They would take us to the movies. They would take us for frozen yogurt. We would go shopping. It wouldn't be all that often. Maybe once a week we'd get a day out. And so it's basically like a little field trip for us. But that didn't really happen until about half of the cast was gone because it would be hard to cart around 16 people. But we did have great casting personnel that would take us out and basically just do like little field trips. And it was funny because like we'd be at a restaurant and we'd be ordering everything out, like specializing every order, no oil, no butter, no salt. And everyone could never understand at these restaurants why we were ordering so, like being so picky. And little did they know that it was the cast of The Biggest Loser. But our season hadn't aired yet, so it was fun because we'd go out in public, nobody knew who we were, and we just had a good time. Aaron wants to know how did we afford to be on the show without having jobs, and what do you do about making money? On the show, we were making a daily stipend. It's nothing crazy. It's just a little bit of money that we can send home each week and help pay bills at home. The creators of the show understand that we have bills at home, we have lives, we have jobs that we're leaving to come to the show, and so they do help us out. They do give us a little bit of money. So each week we made a check, I would send it right home to my parents, and they would pay whatever bills I had off, and the rest would go in the bank. So I was able to save a little bit of money while on the ranch. And lastly, Lisa wants to know about access to counselors because a lot of this weight loss process is mental, and a lot of us had emotional issues that we had to deal with. And, not only did I think Jillian and Bob were like counselors, but we did have an actual psychologist of the show. His name is Dr. Hogan, and Dr. Hogan was wonderful. Anytime you needed anything, you could call that man. He'd be on the phone with you in a minute. He would come to the ranch and give us visits and would just talk to us, and he was just so cool and down to earth, and if you really ever needed anything, he would just sit and listen and talk to us because, again, it is an emotional process, and we did need someone to talk to at times. Dr. Hogan was also around at every elimination. So as soon as somebody was eliminated, he would wait in the van that the eliminated contestant would get into. So if that person who was eliminated was really upset or, was going to have issues with the thought of going home, he'd be there to talk to them and reassure them that everything's going to be okay. And he was great. So we did have that kind of support on the ranch. But even, aside from him, we had great support from the cast and the crew, and everyone around was just wonderful. So we always had someone to help us if we ever needed anything. The questions are getting better and better, and I want you guys to keep these questions up. Casting calls are going on now. Visit your local city if you can. They're going on to the beginning of April, and if you can't apply online, you can send in a video, an application for more information. You can go to nbc.com/casting, and I really think it's worth a shot. If you have over 100 pounds to lose, guys, you have to try out for Biggest Loser. It's worth it, and if you check my quick tip video, I gave you a little bit of insight on the casting process, and what you really should do in order to impress a casting director. Good luck, everyone, and I will see you next week. This is Amanda with DietsandReview.com.